Hey there, everybody. Thomas with Basecamp Trading. It is Thursday, January 29th. We're going to take a look here at Bitcoin. So this is a weekly price chart on Bitcoin. This is a setup we've been watching for a while. We originally topped up above that 110,000 area, consolidated for a month or two, and then we broke down from that. We had that sell-off at the end of last year, and then we've been consolidating ever since. So we went expansion down, and we've gone compression back to the upside. Well, as of this week, we're starting that, well, I guess really the end of last week, we're starting that expansion to the downside again in Bitcoin. So this is looking pretty ugly here for the time being. Bitcoin, our next support level we want to be paying attention to is going to be 80,500. That's going to be the pivot low from the bottom of this sell-off we had before this consolidation bounce. And then if we can get through that, we're looking at the next pivot lows and previous pivot highs down around the 74 to 75,000 range where this dashed line is. If we get through that, we could come all the way back down to like the 50 to 55,000 area where we previously consolidated. And I wouldn't expect us really to go much lower than that area there. If we break down below that, there's a big problem going on. But for the time being, this is ugly. We're hedged. If you've been in the trading room with us, we purchase puts in IBIT to offset our Bitcoin longs. And we're looking for potentially a bit more sell-off coming over the next few weeks as Bitcoin continues to come down and the government continues to drag its feet with getting Clarity Act passed. So keep an eye on it. Again, overall looking pretty weak for the time being. It stays bearish, though the way we would change our bias here is only if we get all the way back up above, well, assuming we close down this week, you could trail stops above this week's high at 90,500, but really I'd want to see it before I would switch back to potentially a bullish bias. We want to see it almost back up above that 100,000 level, and technically stops on a breakdown go previous price bars high, so the stops on this should be above 95,500. So keep an eye on it. Again, for the time being, pretty ugly, looking for more downside. Ethereum is in a similar situation. When you pull up the Ethereum chart, we had the expansion to the downside. We went compression back to the upside here, and we're triggering that breakdown from that compression phase to start another expansion phase to the downside. So next bit of support here we're going to have in Ethereum is between 26 and 2,700. We get through that, we could see this drop all the way back down below 2,500 to like 24 to 23. So keep an eye on that. Again, very similar situation. Crypto just in general has been getting smoked, and it looks weak, and I expect continued weakness from what we're seeing so far. So that's it for now. I hope it helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, if you want to get these trades live, when we're taking them, all you got to do is join us in the trading room. Just go to bctnow.com/join, and you can get signed up there. But that's it for now. See you in the next one. And until next time, everybody, happy trading.